Philadelphia, picture it with me. Bottom of the first at Citizens Bank Park, Trea Turner leads off the whole night and hits one 424 feet to left field. Two batters later, Brandon Marsh does the exact same thing. 2-0 before Pittsburgh even finds their seats.
And it kept building. By the third, it's 5-0. Bryce Harper's 20th of the year into the right field seats. And this had the look of an easy Monday night.
And then the fifth inning happened. And I have to walk you through it later because the Pirates batted all the way around and hung 6 runs on us, and we lost this baseball game 11-7.
4 home runs for the Phillies and a loss to show for it. That is a hard sentence to even say out loud.
5-0 at home against a Pittsburgh club playing under 500, and we handed it right back. The inbox is going to be smoking tonight, and it should be. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. Send me all of it. Now let's do a show.
Time, take a look with good old Captain Jack. Captain.
Good evening, Philadelphia, and welcome in. I wish I were sitting here with better news for you. Your Phillies jumped out to a 5-0 lead and lost to the Pittsburgh Pirates 11-7 right here in our own building.
The number that explains the whole night is Aaron Nola's line. 4 1/3 innings, 8 runs, 7 of them earned, 2 home runs, and he never got out of the 5th. You spot a starter 5 runs, you have to expect more than that.
You have to. That's the deal. We hit 4 baseballs out of the park, Craig. Turner, Harper, and Marsh twice. 4 homers is supposed to be a laugher, not a loss.
And yet here we are. We'll lay the whole thing out, the good and the wreckage. But first, let's say hello to the booth. Kevin, you back there?
Hey everybody, Kevin here in the booth. Rough one to ride the board on tonight, but the phone's lit up the second that 5th inning went sideways. First caller's ready when you want him.
A night like this, the lines have got to be on fire. And real quick before we get to them, if you're new around here, hit follow wherever you're listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. We're here every single night after the final out, even the ugly ones.
It's the part where the number goes up. Works on a loss too.
It does. All right, Kevin, who's first?
Carmine in North Philly, and he is hot. Putting him on.
Cap, I gotta get this off my chest before I put my fist through a wall. Aaron Nola, 5-0 lead. Hand it to him. Gift wrapped, and he can't hold it for 5 innings.
8 runs, Carmine. 4 1/3. I watched every one of them score.
8 runs. You give a big league starter a 5-run cushion, and he gives back 8? That's not a bad night, Cap. That's a man who forgot how to pitch. The 5th inning, they batted around on him. Around. Like it was batting practice.
They got away from him fast, no argument. He had nothing in the 5th, and they made him pay for all of it. One bad inning wiped out 4 good swings from the offense.
And that's what kills me, Craig. The bats did their job. 4 bombs. 4. And it's wasted because one guy springs a leak. I'm not okay. I'm going to go yell at my driveway for a while.
Go yell at the driveway, Carmine. I might join you. Thank you, brother.
Dave from Bucks County, you're up next.
Jack, it's Dave, and somebody on this broadcast has to say something nice tonight, so it's going to be me, Brandon Marsh. 2 home runs. Stand up for the man.
I'll stand up for Marshy, Dave. 2 bombs. Walk me through it.
1 in the 1st, 1 in the 8th, his 13th and 14th of the year. The whole lineup goes quiet after the 3rd, and Brandon's still out there swinging like the game means something. That's a guy who didn't get the memo that we were losing.
He did punch out 3 times around those homers, Dave. It was a loud night either way. But you're right, the 2 he got, he crushed.
3 strikeouts and 2 homers, Craig. I'll take that trade every day of the week and twice on Monday. Don't you dare put a damper on Marshy tonight. He's the only reason I watched the 9th.
Dave defending the one bright spot and being dead right about it. Thank you, Dave. We needed that.
And Dolores from Manayunk to close out the round.
Hello, Jack. Hello, Craig. Tough night, boys. And you know me. I saw it coming the moment we went up 5-0.
Here it comes. What was the omen, Dolores?
A 5-0 lead in the first 3 innings, dear. That's too much, too early, too easy. The baseball gods notice a thing like that. You don't get a lead that pretty in June. without paying for it by the fifth.
We did get all the way to 5 before it turned, Dolores. The lead was real.
The lead was real, and then it was gone, Craig, like it always is. I'm calm about it. I knit through the whole fifth inning. But a team that gives back 5 runs at home in June is telling you something, and I'm listening.
Dolores knits through the collapse and files it away for later. I love you, Dolores. Go rest those hands. Good first round, even on a sour night. That's the heartbeat of this thing.
All right, let's actually lay out how a 5-0 lead turns into an 11-7 loss. Because the front of this game and the back of this game were 2 different teams wearing the same uniforms.
Early on, it was a dream. Turner leads off the bottom of the first and goes 424 feet, 104 off the bat, his 8th. Marsh follows with his 13th. 2-0 in a blink.
Then Harper adds a 2-run shot, his 20th, and it's 5-0. Through 3 innings, Braxton Ashcraft is getting roughed up, and this looks over.
And then Nola gives it all back, and then some. They tie it in the 5th on a Ryan O'Hearn single, and then they just keep hitting. 6 runs in that inning. Endy Rodríguez did most of the damage on the night. 4 runs batted in. And then Esmerlyn Valdez kid homered for the 4th game in a row.
One housekeeping note while we're being straight with people. There were 6 challenges in this game, and the system overturned 4 of them. Home plate umpire Andy Fletcher had a rough night by the machine's count, and it went against both sides. It's the computer double-checking the human umpire, the way it's supposed to. It didn't decide this one. Nola decided this one.
The robot was busy, and it still wasn't the story. 8 runs was a story. And listen, while I've got a breath, the email is open all night long, jack@thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me how you blow a 5-run lead at home to the Pirates. I genuinely want to read your theories.
Speaking of theories, the game thread was a roller coaster in real time. Let's pull it up. I've got the Phillies game thread up, the live one, the one people are typing into while it's actually happening. And you can watch the whole mood collapse in real time in here.
Let's relive it. Misery loves company.
Early, when we're up 5-0 and feeling ourselves, Lexi FM types. Stay loose and sexy, baby.
Loose and sexy. Up 5-0. Oh, Lexi FM, you sweet summer soul. I hope you logged off before the 5th inning because it got real unsexy real fast.
Then Marsh goes deep and J Little 254 just types. Marshy.
Marshy. See, that one aged fine. That one's still good. You can keep that one, JB Little 254. Marsh was the one thing that held up all night.
And then the 5th inning lands, and M-Tor types the line of the night. I would trade Aaron Nola for a used microwave.
A used microwave? And you know what? After watching that 5th, I'm not sure if M-Tor is wrong about the exchange rate. At least the microwave gets the job done in 5 minutes. Nola couldn't get through 5 innings. I'm only half kidding, and that scares me.
Same fan base, 3 moods, 90 minutes apart.
You know what, Craig? After watching Nola tonight, I want to go check on the kid we keep talking about. Take me down to the farm. The future. Start me at AAA, Lehigh Valley. Tell me Andrew Painter took the ball again.
He did not, Jack. No new start for Painter since the last time we checked in on him. Nothing new on the board tonight. The next one he makes is the one we're all waiting on.
On the exact night, Aaron Nola gives up 8 runs. You want the next Painter start circled in red ink? I do. We're watching every single one until he's standing on a big league mound. That's the standing order, and it didn't change tonight.
Down at AA, reading, Brandon Tucker is still doing his thing. 13 starts, a 240 E or I, 66 strikeouts across 71 innings. The run prevention has not blinked all year.
Keep saying his name out loud, Craig. Brandon Tucker. A 240 E or I doesn't lie. And give me the 17-year-old because I need one thing to smile about.
Rookie ball, Francisco Renteria, still hitting like it's a misprint. On base in the 440s, an OPS over 1,000, and he's 17 years old.
17 years old and slugging the cover off it. The cover does not bear Philadelphia. Even on a night that felt like the floor fell out, there's a kid in rookie ball giving us a reason. Frame the name.
He's 17, Jack. Let him take a driver's test before you book the parade.
All right, back to the phones. And round 2 is the big picture crowd. The standings, the season, the panic, and the plan. Kevin, who's holding?
Reggie from Camden, and he says he's already done the math. Of course he has. Putting him on.
Captain, Reggie and Camden. Now, I know it stings, but I need everybody to take a breath, because I ran the numbers and tonight does not actually break us.
Talk me off the ledge, Reggie. I'm listening.
47 and 38, still 2 up in the wild card. And here's my real finding, Cap. We hit 4 home runs and lost. That's not a hitting problem. That's not a roster problem. That's one starter having one nightmare. You don't trade the whole house because the furnace broke one.
That's a fair read, Reggie. We went 7 and 3 over our last 10 coming in tonight. One loss, even an ugly one, doesn't erase that. The offense is fine. The rotation has rough nights.
Rough nights, exactly. So you add one arm at the deadline, you let the kids cook, and you're a playoff team. The math says calm down. I never thought I'd be the calm one, Craig. But here we are.
Reggie's the voice of reason tonight, and I did not have that on my card. Thank you, Reggie.
Lou from Fairmount, you're up.
Jack, Lou, Fairmount. A 5-run lead at home. And you give it back. You know what that is? That's a sin against the game, son.
You're taking it hard, Lou.
I'm taking it the right amount, which is hard. In 1968, a starter with a 5-run lead would crawl to the 7th inning on his hands and knees before he let you take the ball. There was shame in it back then. You protected a lead like it was your own house.
It's a different game now, Lou. Pitch counts, bullpens, the whole thing. But the bones of what you're saying, hold your lead. That part never went out of style.
It never did, Craig. And the bats did their part. 4 home runs. My grandfather would have wept with joy at 4 home runs, and then wept again at the final score. Both feelings. At once. That's tonight.
Lou carries 1968 in his chest, and tonight it's heavy. Thank you, Lou. Hang in there.
And Jen in Center City, last one before hot takes.
Hey, Jack, Jen, Center City. So I did some quick math during that 5th inning, mostly to distract myself, and I actually landed somewhere kind of hopeful.
Hopeful. On this night, lay it out, Jen.
Okay, we scored 7 runs and lost. 7! On most nights this season, 7 runs is a win and a half. So the offense is clearly there. If the pitching just shows up at league average the rest of the way, this team's a problem in October. I'm projecting forward, and I like it.
We gave up 11, Jen. There's a back half to that math.
The back half is fixable, Craig. Bats are hard to build, and we already built them. I can patch a pitching staff. I can't manufacture 7 runs a night. I'm staying on the float.
Jen finds the silver lining inside the storm cloud, and I'm climbing aboard with her. Good calls, all of you. Even tonight. You know what, Craig? One man came to play tonight. Let's just call him up and thank him directly.
We are not getting Brandon Marsh on the phone an hour after a loss, Jack.
We're going to try. Kevin, dial it up.
Hello?
Brandon, Captain Jack here. Is this Brandon Marsh?
Yeah, I guess that's me, sure.
2 home runs tonight, your 13th and 14th, the only good news we got. Walk me through them.
Yeah, hit 2. Felt good. Hey, can I tell you where I'm at right this second? I'm out in the Pine Barrens. I got 3 trail cams set up in the trees.
Trail cams.
Jersey Devil, man. Something's been tripping the middle camera at 2 in the morning all week. Hooves! I counted the prints. There's hooves out here, Jack.
So, the swings tonight, were you sitting on the fastball both times?
One of them, probably. Listen, I gotta keep my voice down. The devil spooks easy. I'm whispering from a blind behind a log right now.
You hit 2 homers in a big league game a couple hours ago, Brandon.
And I'll hit 2 more the second I get this thing on camera. That's the real headline, fellas. Hold on, something's moving in the brush. I gotta go. Stay quiet.
And he's gone. Off into the woods. I've got a strong suspicion that may have been the fake Brandon Marsh.
The real one's in the trainer's room. That one's in a swamp counting hoof prints. All right, Jack, the considered takes now. The post-game thread. Time for hot takes from the masses. Here's what the R Phillies subreddit is saying after that one. First up, Delco Philly boy, and it's the whole night in one line. 5-0 is apparently the most dangerous lead in baseball.
It sure was tonight. 5-0, and we found a way to lose by 4. I used to think a 5-run lead was money in the bank. Delco Philly boy, you've ruined the number 5 for me. I may never trust it again.
Next, XSC gets right to the heart of it. Nola has an E or I, and the 6 says, how long is this going to last?
How long? That's the question of the summer, isn't it? An E or I in the 6 is from a guy we're counting on. I don't have the answer, XSC, but I'll tell you this, nights like tonight are why every one of us keeps glancing down at Lehigh Valley. The patience is wearing thin.
And one more from Joko316, who's enjoying a little history. I'm old enough to remember when there were multiple posts a day whining about them not using Shugart enough.
Be careful what you wish for, Philadelphia. Everybody wanted Chase Shugart in the big spots. And tonight he gives up a 3-run homer to Endy Rodríguez in the 9th to slam the door on our own comeback. The fans always get what they ask for, and they never want it once they have it. Perfect.
Shugart truthers have gone very quiet tonight.
Kevin, you've been stewing back there. I can feel a theory coming. Out with it.
It's this Esmerlyn Valdez kid, Jack. Homers in 4 straight games now, and a couple of them on the first good pitch he sees. Nobody's that locked in by accident. Somebody's got our signs. I think the Pirates cracked Real Muto's sequence back in spring training, and they've just been sitting on it, waiting.
Kevin thinks the Pirates stole the signs.
I think the Pirates acquired the signs through superior reconnaissance. There's a difference. I'm just running the board.
Run your board, Kevin. Leave Real Muto's fingers out of it. Before we send you home, do me one favor, Philadelphia. Even on a loss, somebody earned it. Drop your player of the game down in the comments. It's probably Marshy. And like the video, hit subscribe, follow wherever you get your podcasts. That's how a little show like ours keeps the lights on.
And how Kevin keeps his job.
We're drawing to a close, Philadelphia. And that means it's time for the Colors walk-off. 1 swing each. Give me your last word on this one. You're up for the walk-off swing?
5-0 handed to Nola, and he gives back 8. I'm sending him a bill for a new remote.
Step in, swing.
Brandon Marsh, 2 bombs on a night. Nobody else showed up. Take your bow, Marshy.
Next at the plate, swing.
A 5-run lead too pretty to keep. I knit right through the 5th, and I'm not surprised one stitch.
Walk off, swing.
4 homers and a loss is a furnace problem, not a house problem. 2 up in the wild card, stay calm.
Step in, swing.
You protect a 5-run lead with your life. In 1968, there'd be shame in this. Tip your cap to nobody.
Last one, swing.
7 runs should win a ball game. Fix the pitching, and this team's still scary. I've seen enough.
And that's the Colors walk-off, folks. Lights out on a tough one. That'll do it, Philadelphia. Pirates 11, Phillies 7, and a 5-0 lead that slipped right through our hands at home. 4 home runs and a loss. It happens, and it stings, and we'll be right back here tomorrow night to try it again.
47-38, 3.5 back of a Braves club that's been cooling off, and still 2 up in the wild card with a 7-3 last 10. One bad night doesn't sink a season. Flush it, and you come back. Sleep it off, everybody.
Write in and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you saw it coming. Tell me what you do about that rotation. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. Thanks to the callers. Thanks to Kevin and his stolen signs. For Craig Nicholson, I'm Captain Jack. Good night, Philadelphia. Get him tomorrow.